Yeah, I'm in Magic Pixel.
All right, let's go. Episode 11 here of Magic Pixel. Oh, shit, we forgot to upload our levels or update our levels.
Oh, no.
I forgot about that. Well, we're level 4 now, everybody. In this episode 11, we made it. We'll get it updated for next session, but we made it to level 4. We survived 10 sessions. We made it to session 11, level 4, and everything went very well last time in our session. Yeah. Nothing bad happened. We murdered a few people, which Rynge has done the calculations on. You want to let them know?
Brakka.
What was that? I rolled 161 out of 170.
Okay, so there's only 9 potential witnesses from our last escapades, which, you know, they went pretty well. Do you have a summary ready of our last session?
How hurt are they? Quick question.
I think they're dead, dude.
The
witnesses?
No, the 9 that are left.
Oh, that's a great question. You'll have to stick around to find out.
I have a quick shout out.
Cards at the neck.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Can I do a quick shout out?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to shout out Sajam for fixing the Archimedes death ray outside of his house, beaming directly into his face. just for this episode. So big shout out.
You know what I can appreciate is that Honzo could barely make it through his own joke. He was laughing the whole time. He's like, the Archimedes death ray. He couldn't even make it through the fucking
He was thinking about that all week, dude. He wrote it down on his fucking whiteboard.
Warming that bad boy.
That's my last one. I got through all of them.
Whoop. Yep.
Hey, how's that? You know, we had another issue. I want to shout outs to Honzo. We had an echo issue last episode, and the episode before that, and the episode, it turns out, you know, after it was over, we all sat down and we were like, you know, we got to figure out where this echo is coming from. So Honzo blamed me. It turns out it was Honzo the entire time.
Through blaming you, we figured it out, so it was actually the correct
That's how it worked.
He's not wrong.
We got into the call, and Gonzo said, Sajam, you've been echoing. Like, he said it so, you know, I was convinced.
He did like it. He did like an intervention. He's like, Sajam, we got to talk. All of us are worried about you.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
And then when I went to reply,
that's pretty similar.
I heard my voice echo through his microphone, and we knew that it was all a farce. So we got that sorted out. So I think the echo should be gone now.
It was a real.
I'll be monitoring.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have a new sound issue. It's gonna be my rocket engine fucking
do you
air conditioner.
Get ACs and then blare them.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I have the
13.
Turn it on.
Just a super loud. It was because you have open back headphones, right? Was that the issue?
Me?
Yeah.
Honzo? My headphones are just super loud.
Oh, okay.
I listen to things really loudly. I get it from listening to a lot of death metal in high school.
Tinnitus.
Oh, fascinating. Well, I think we're all ready to start up the show now that we've sorted out all the issues Honzo's been creating. So, you ready there, Rynge?
Sure. We get back into Magic Pixel. Last episode, we picked up at the Argos compound where we had Alexander just outside the facility, kind of surveying what's been going down ever since the trip into the demi-plane of Avernus with the fiendish fighting pits and all that went down there. He noticed that there was a familiar face, a Majordomo Argos, that had actually appeared back and was bringing back some of the mercenary soldiers that had left the compound, believing him to be dead. And then, he was bringing them back. And he did take note that Argos was acting a little bit differently, not as angry as he used to be, a little bit more slick. And there was no Rorg or Marangon in sight. So those were some of the things he took note of before heading back to the floating head, where he was informed Mr. Molly, the man that is putting on the premier item for this auction that's happening in a couple of days in the Sky Emporium. He was shot live on the globes, and his whereabouts and status from after that have not been revealed as far as the party's knowledge goes. They then were able to go back to the order. I believe you guys got your magic items the episode before last, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then they went to the Platinum Disc to retrieve a Wodan who was kidnapped. I don't know, kind of handed over by the party, the Merchants Guild.
We gave him up like bitches, man. Well, we almost died for it. So that's fair.
But they gave him up in the first place, but not without a plan to go back and retrieve him, in which they did. They got to the Platinum Disc, learned that it was managed by a genie, like an alcohol djinn for the most part. He had cloned himself a bunch of times, that are just kind of all over the main karaoke area of the Platinum Disc, and then they go to the gambling den in the back. And there wasn't really much of the genie at all until he was called back there to handle a dispute, cheater dispute that Atoq accused one of the NPCs that they were familiar with from episode 1 of cheating, and she was hauled out of the gambling den arena by the djinn. After that, they talked to the old couple behind the bar of the gambling den about the whereabouts of the butcher, trying to get a meeting. They were told about a specific meeting place that the butcher was at with one of the mercenary companies in the city. But during all that, we had Alexander go invisible via the golden mic from Dala Brakka.
Yes, sir.
And he had learned that Wodan was being kept in a freezer in the back in the kitchen at the Platinum Disc. So the party went and caused a bunch of havoc and whatnot to get Wodan back. As Wodan was being dragged out of the freezer, we had Soren go up and stab one of the goons of the Merchants Guild that was handling Wodan, which resulted in a whole entire battle with a hook horror and some Warforge and the goons of the Merchants Guild. At the end of that, the party decided to kind of rig an explosive using the kitchenware of the actual Platinum Disc. We're able to get out in time, but not before everybody else did. So the building blew up. The party is safe on the outside of it. And I believe that is where we're going to pick up now. So as you all are rocked by the extensive blast behind you, all humanoids and otherwise turn towards the explosion and awe and concern. These are the people on the street. Smoke begins to billow out from the Platinum Disc, and as it does, I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Oh, no.
Hey.
With advantage because we did so well.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled pretty good. 22.
Haha!
I did 2. 0.
I'm with Minoscus.
I got a 9er.
4.
Okay. 4. And
All
what was
right.
yours, Alexander?
21.
Okay. So the rogues, 22-21. You guys, as you glance back towards the building, you see like a gaseous form of dark red, not quite matching the smoke from the active fire, escape from the structure. Besides that, from what you can see, no one is emerging from the Platinum Disc at the moment. With a destroyed landmark of the entertainment district behind you, in it lying members of the Merchants Guild and citizens of the city, your party travels to the body of Wodan through the ever-present night. However, before fully leaving the scene, Alexander, you notice some familiar beads emerging from the front door of the building and are headed in your direction. What do you all wish to do?
Run faster.
I have a question. Based on my knowledge of genies in the previous episode, because I've rolled like a history check on it.
Yes.
I can assume that was the genie
Yes.
escaping. Okay. So it's still an entity.
It seems to be.
And then for familiar person with beads, who is that? Because I don't remember.
These are the beads that he used last episode, I think.
Oh, but
The beads.
yeah, but is someone emerging from the casino with them on?
No, there's just beads rolling on the floor heading towards Alexander.
Does everybody see this?
Oh,
Like
Oh,
bees just rolling on the
So
ground
I
towards me?
would say a talk with the perception check would probably be the only one to notice, besides you, because they're heading directly towards you.
I see it, but I thought we were delta splitting, and I'm kind of with Minoscus.
Mhm.
Are these beads like? What are they doing as they tumble toward them? Are they just like? It's hard to describe what I'm thinking of. Like, is it like a downhill slope and they're all congealing into the same spot, or are they fucking beelining it and are like attacking them or something?
With your perception and intelligence, I would say you would come to the conclusion that they are like downhilling. They're gaining speed. They're like almost like gravitationally attracted to his wrist area. It looks like they're gonna form back on his arm.
Oh. I definitely think that's weird. I'm Assassin Creeding with Minoscus, or attempting to.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull us to the side and try and assimilate with the crowd that's forming, if there is any, and try and keep an eye on Alexander as he's booking it.
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of people around, and there's more people kind of coming towards this epicenter of the explosion, just to get a look about what's going on. So give me stealth checks, everybody that's trying to be stealthy.
I've been cursed by Tasty Steve.
I'm running with the
Beads shall
body.
never be removed.
Do I even need to make a stealth check?
If you're not trying to be stealthy, no.
I mean, I'm moving with the
Very
body
stealthy.
towards wherever.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to like try to like dug into alleys, use the darker
Sure.
areas, because it's all pretty dark. But if you don't
Sure.
want to do that, you don't have to.
Sure, I'll try.
My
Disadvantage.
stealth is great.
I don't remember exactly if I had my eye on Wodan and Soren or not, but I rolled a 17 on my stealth. Can I like? Fuck. We all just dispersed. I don't know who went with what, except for Atoq and
Yeah.
Now,
feel
talking
like-
with their own way. I believe
Yeah.
Alexander has gone solo.
yeah, that's usual. Usual.
So
I booked
the
it.
rest of you, yeah, with Soren and you, Dala Brakka, you can decide where you go. You can go with Soren if you want.
I feel like I'm a couple paces like away from Soren, like not directly like with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So
All
we
right,
got 24 for stealth for Alexander.
18.
18. Dala, you got a 17. Soren,
6.
6. And Minoscus.
6.
All right.
Yeah.
The big body's getting 6. Okay. So as you all are traversing the streets, where is everybody headed? So we got Soren. You made your intentions clear. You want to go to the House of Awe, or at least in that direction. I'm going to assume that Dala Brakka is following behind. And then what about the other parties? We got Minoscus and Atoq and Alexander.
I'm trying to guide us toward the inn.
Salvation.
Okay.
But not being. I'm trying to do it in a manner that it's like casually, I guess.
Go with the flow.
Yeah, like nothing's wrong.
Doing your best to not look suspicious.
Essentially,
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you guys are headed back to the floating head, you said? That in?
yeah. The
Yeah.
place we're staying. Yeah, sorry, I forgot the name.
Yeah, the floating head. And then Alexander, where are you going?
So I see this fucking djinn reforming, right? And I'm like, at first I was gonna circle around and like scope out from a rooftop what like the aftermath, but I see him like coming out of this smoke, and I'm like, nope, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And so I'm like going through alleyways and taking crazy turns to meander my way back to the floating head. And I'm not gonna go in the inn, but I'm gonna wait outside from some sort of vantage point to watch people coming and going for like a couple hours.
Okay, gotcha.
I have
All
a
right, so
question.
what's up?
Oh, I'll let you handle this real quick.
No, go ahead.
I was
So-
gonna say, so Dala Brakka is following me while I'm heading to the house of, the House of Awe.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll turn. You're just with me, right?
Essentially.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
turn around and be like, "Hey, bro, here," and I'll dump Wodan on him, and I'm gonna take off running to the order.
Okay.
If he's following me, yeah, that's his boy. I'm running to the order then.
All right, how can I make this as stealthily as possible? Like, can I just drop like one of my fucking robes over him? Not robes, but like my tattered pieces of clothing that's like a jacket and like hide him.
You're trying to hide Wodan the best you can.
We gonna burn?
I'm a big dude. I don't know. Maybe like wrap him around and then just put like a cloak over myself and have like a hunchback kind of thing.
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
Corpse hunchback trick.
Are you even strong enough to drag him?
Hey, mind your business.
Small.
Wait, what kind of? It was perception, right?
Deception.
Deception. Ooh, even better. 24.
Okay. So yeah, you do the old hunchback maneuver that you're such a signature fan of, and you manage.
What?
It's pretty hidden from the general populace. Only reason they're probably looking at you because they're like looking at your hunchback rather than you with a corpse. So you're gonna make your way. And where do you want to go?
Now I'm gonna split towards the inn. Now that I have his body.
Okay, so you're gonna go to the inn.
I mean, I don't know where Soren's going. I don't know what to do there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You can go where you go.
I was directed towards Soren straight up. Yeah, I'm going to the floating head.
Okay, all right. So while you all traverse the streets, Minoscus, you are sprinting along with the rest of with Atoq specifically, when a pair of short, thick, gray-skinned dwarves stepped into your path with armed with war picks. And they go, "Oi, we've been looking for a bull around here." And he holds up the wanted poster that was tampered with by Alexander, and he goes, "You don't really match the description, but I figured we can do some convincing." And as he says that, he smashes his fist together, and they both grow from like 4.5 feet tall to about 8 and 9 feet tall. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Huh?
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
You know, this I rolled really good. I rolled a 20, but
Really bad. 7.
I rolled a 1.
this reminds me of Tyrion. Actually, hold on.
How many
That's so
people are
gross.
around them? What's the sign right now?
How many people?
When he rages.
This is just you and Anthony, right? It's just Atoq and Minoscus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't recognize me, or they're going after the bull, right?
Because we're all on the wanted poster.
Okay.
Correct?
Well, I made everybody's poster like look different from the
Yeah.
one I got.
Skin.
So you're like an albino lizard on the
Oh
poster.
fuck! You know what? I was not prepared for this. I was not mentally prepared for this. This definitely blindsided me, just like in game.
What happened?
Well, I have new abilities, so I have to be thinking of what I'm gonna do.
Level 4.
Yeah. So
And I put you guys on the turn order now.
Okay. Let me just write this down. So they only recognize me from the poster, not a talk or.
They've
It's
only
not fitting
talked
enough.
about you, yeah.
Okay. That's so.
Oh Jesus.
what do
that's
they
somewhat
what do they
bad.
have on them?
War pigs.
Yeah, but do they have like other weapons or potions on them or
Oh my god, he grew fat.
gold?
Well, why would you think they're just displaying these things?
I don't know. Are they?
No.
Okay.
You thought I was the fucking video game fan.
He's
He's got a glowing red
Do they have
eye.
an
If you
audio
hit it,
log
it does
on
more
there?
You
damage.
don't have the fucking Pokedex, bro. You don't got the Pokedex.
Okay.
What was your initiative?
Mine's 20.
20. Okay, got it. All right. So to start it off, it is a talk.
I'm going to What's your health at? You're at max.
I'm Max.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine.
Enrage again and blow everybody up in public.
There won't be.
I don't think I can do anything on this turn. That's crazy. I'm going to bonus action hide, but still stand right there. I'm
Okay.
gonna look nonchalant and like I'm like, what's going on here?
Dude,
Alright.
okay, wait.
I'm a
Dude,
normal
do they
citizen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do they suspect he's with me?
I mean, from what you can tell, they're just like armed and ready to fight. They're mainly looking at you. You guys are like traveling together, so they have to deal with some type of companion probably. But Todd, give me a deception check.
Deception.
Yeah.
11.
11. Okay.
So you treat
Roll as well. So yeah, they seem ready to and prepared to take on both of you. And that's your turn. What's up?
I was trying to bonus action hide, but
Yeah.
if that wasn't doable with a bonus action, then I would have just held my action.
No, you can bonus action hide.
Okay.
Give me a stealth
Well,
check.
Well, no. I meant to
It's
bonus
in
action
plain
hide
sight.
as the
Oh, I see.
deception.
Yeah, in that case, then yeah, you do not have a convincing performance.
I mean, I was just gonna hold my action anyways. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold my action until they get close to Minoscus, and then I'm going to stab them.
All right, sounds good. And as Minoscus, you prepare to deal with these two big Duragar in your face. You from just like pure existence, like just like blinking into existence. Another one, smaller, swings at you with his war pick.
Shit. What the fuck?
From
It's like mini me.
Yeah. He, I believe, hits. It's going to be a 23.
Yep.
Okay. So we got 7 piercing damage,
Okay.
and that is his turn. And Atoq, you see one blinking into existence from your side and is going to attack you.
No.
For a big miss. So you can take your held action now if you want.
I'm still gonna wait for one to get close to
One bigger
Minoscus.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Minoscus.
I'll try to talk to him first and say, "Oh, sure you want to mess with me? I've just killed 5 people all by myself."
Give me the
Only 5?
5 people.
I'm keeping it modest, all right?
Oh, you can't count. That's right.
Oh shit! Wait.
That was cold.
This many.
18.
18.
Just holds his hoof up.
So they kind of cower a bit. The smaller ones kind of cower a bit, and they look to the big ones, and the big ones go, "Don't believe him. He'll say anything to get out of this. It'd be a pretty penny for us involved." And they seem cowering a bit, but they're standing and fighting for now.
Fucking
All
dwarves.
right. You brought this upon yourself, and I rage.
Oh fuck!
Okay, we'll go ahead and
Roll
roll.
that dice.
1.
He's gonna
Welcome
kill.
back, ladies and
7.
gentlemen, to roll that dice.
7.
He's gonna kill
7.
Atoq if he rolled a 1.
No, I'll be fine.
Nobody else will.
Oh boy. Okay. So you see, you take out what weapon are you using? You're using your great axe still, right?
Yeah, great axe.
All right, so you take out your great axe, and like a dark necrotic energy and like purplish dark energy as well just kind of start to coalesce around the blade itself. And in your hands, it becomes like super light, and you feel like you can throw it and it would come right back to you.
Throw it.
Boomerang weapon. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll use that, and I'll attack this big dwarf and trying to injure that one, so that way, like because obviously the smaller ones are scared, right? Or it seems more scared.
Yeah. The smaller ones definitely seem. The bigger ones seem a little intimidated too. Just that they're standing and fighting and trying to encourage the other ones to do so as well.
All right, I'll break that confidence. I'll attack it
Okay.
with reckless. Actually, let's play safe. No reckless.
Okay.
Good thing I
It's
didn't.
too late to play safe.
24.
24 hits.
Hit.
Yeah.
And I get +2 damage.
And this is on the big one or the small one?
The big one.
Okay.
D12. Ho. That's a lot of damage. 19 damage.
Jeez.
Oh my.
Oh.
Rolled max.
Oh, you got
So
the
you-
strength buff too. That's right.
Yeah,
Oh,
plus
that is
5
right.
now. Oh, it's +7 with rage.
Swing with your great axe, and you notice like the purple and black energy that's coalescing around the blade kind of forms like a barrier on the edge of the blade itself. And as you slash across them, you can see that bladed barrier like go in through their ear, and all of a sudden they just like rack their brain like, oh! Your weapon is doing psychic damage to them as well, rather than slashing.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that one looks pretty scared from that. Do you want to do anything else?
I would stare at the little one next to me. It's like give him a look. You're next.
Oh Jesus! All right, so after your turn, the Durgar, the big one that you just slashed, with that slash and the intimidation check, he like looks at you and terrified, and then he goes invisible.
What?
Okay. Coward.
Yes, and you can probably feel like him moving. Give me a attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Okay.
I smell fear. Oh shit.
Ah, shit. That's a natural one, so it misses.
Okay, so he scurries away, invisible. The other one is going to try to hit you.
I'll attack him if he's attacking him with my
Yeah,
reaction.
he's trying to attack Minoscus, so you can go ahead and attack him.
Ooh. I got a 17.
17 hits.
Oh, I do more damage now, I think.
And 13 doesn't hit you, right, Minoscus?
It does not. Yeah, it does not.
I do more damage.
You missed this.
16 damage.
Oof, okay.
I just lash out with my golden sword. Just stab. It was me the entire time.
Yeah, he's reached over with his elongated and large body, and you just like stab like right under the armpit, just boom, right in an exposed spot.
No.
And yeah, he is like like reeling back now, as he just swings wide because of that on Minoscus. And Atoq, it is your turn.
So it's gonna sound weird. How big are their heads? The small one and the big one.
Let me see. The big one is about like 9 feet tall. So his head's pretty big. I don't know what is a good comparable size. I think like a beach ball. A beach ball size.
Pretty big then. Okay.
Yeah, and then the Duragar is like he wears like a 9 on the cap. He's got a big head too, but like still humanoid size.
Would a bucket fit his head?
The smaller one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want a bonus action. Put a bucket on his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me a sleight of hand check.
All right.
Where'd you find this bucket again?
I bought a lot of stuff.
There's a bunch of
26.
26. Okay, so yeah, he like is getting ready. He's a little terrified by the actions of Minoscus so far too, but he is looking like, okay, I gotta deal with the lizard. That's not that bad. And he goes to attack you, and you just boom, bucket over his head immediately. He's like wandering around blind now.
Okay, I'm gonna bucket him, and I'm gonna stab the other guy.
Okay.
I was attacking Minoscus. Might not hit. 16.
16 just barely hits.
Kind of bad. 10 damage.
10 is the exact amount of health he had left.
Ooh, nice. So
Nice.
I'll bucket this guy, and then I'm gonna swing him around. So I put myself between the other guy, the Duragar, the big Duragar, and the little Duragar, and then I'm gonna come around the other side while spinning this Duragar and stab him in the back, and then come back to my original position. And yeah, I just do a do-si-do with the bucket guy to stab the other guy with a sneak attack.
Yeah, he like goes to stab at you. You manage to like pretty much put a bucket over his head, kind of use him as a distraction for the other Duragar, flip around him, stab into the enlarged one, and that one just goes like straight down. You like manage to stab like right into the side of his knee, just tear through his ACL, and he just falls down dead. Now it is the smaller Duragar's turn, and they both look very intimidated. They're going to try to flee. Do you guys want to make attacks of opportunity?
I can't.
I'll make an attack to get my bucket back.
Okay.
I want my bucket back. Is this just a straight up attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, this one probably wouldn't run because he didn't see you kill the big one because he's got a bucket over his head. So he'll probably attack you, actually.
Does he have disadvantage because he's blinded?
Yes. Oh, he rolled a 14 at 16, though. 18?
Just hits, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No shield.
I do not have a shield.
So you take 6 piercing damages. He's like wildly, blindly swinging his war pick.
Any damage? I'm like, oh.
Minoscus, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to throw my axe at this guy. The one running away.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. Okay. I think Reckless is only melee attacks.
Oh, okay.
I think. So yeah, if you're gonna throw it, then it'd be like a ranged attack.
Oh, me. I'll just throw with regular then. No Reckless. Oh, that's still fine. 25.
Oh yeah, bud.
And
so go ahead and roll your normal damage, your 1d12 plus 5.
9.
9. All right. So again, you throw this like purplish black barrier to sword, this great axe across, and again it just flings like it's so light in your hands. Even with the bump to strength that you got and you feeling the experience of the fights that you've had, this is even lighter than you would expect it to be. And it just flings across, and again that barrier just like hits them in the back and then like transfers into their head, and it's just like racking his brain. He has like paused from running just from the convulsions of the psychic damage, and then again you see the sword or the great axe just teleport right back to you.
And I'll do a slow walk towards him, real menacing like.
Damn, this tattoo really changed you, Minoscus.
Atoq.
Oh shit, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I came back from prison. I'm prison Mike. Look at this tattoo.
Prison Mike.
So there's still another one out and about. This one still has a bucket on his head.
Yes.
Can I just stab him?
Yeah.
Would I get sneak attack?
Oh yeah, because they'd be advantage because he can't see you.
Okay.
This bucket.
17 Skyrim tactics.
Yeah.
That hit.
Actually, yeah, 17.
You're the real video game character lover here.
12 damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action. I have some dice. I'm gonna throw dice in a random direction.
Okay, you're trying to lure him that way.
I'm trying to see if I hit him. Yeah,
You trying to
Hit the invisible dude?
the invisible guy.
Oh, the invisible guy. Okay, give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, I rolled 17 and a 2. 9.
So yeah, you fling the dice and they just like go like crashing into the ground. They don't seem to hit anything on the
Yeah,
way.
I just throw dice. That's my turn.
Okay. So this is the one with the bucket on his head. I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty jammed on there. So I think he's just gonna keep swinging wildly at you. Yeah, he misses. Rolled a 1. Meniscus. Oh, this is the other guy though. You chase down the other guy. All right, he's gonna try to fight for his life and try to hit you. He misses.
R. Kelly.
He does not hit either. So you can go ahead now, Meniscus.
All right, reckless attack.
Oh boy. Okay,
17.
that hits.
All right. 18 damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's smoked by the psychic damage from your great axe.
And then
So you just walk over to him menacingly, and he is like cowering in fear, but he knows now with the power that you're wielding with this great axe, just being able to throw it and then teleporting back, he's got no way out of this situation. So he tries to fight back, and you just smash him down with the great axe, finish him off, and Atoq, it is over to you.
Wait, can I bonus action hammering Horns' body to a random direction, hoping to find the invisible guy?
Yeah, that's
What's your guys'
sick.
problem?
Give me a d20 roll.
Okay, d20.
That's using your noggin.
19.
19. You flip him in a direction with your horns. He goes crash, like flying through the air, and he crashes before hitting the ground. Seems to run into something physical that you can't see. It's over in this direction.
Oh, sorry. I'm not looking.
What if it's
Okay,
just
okay.
Dala with
He's
invisibility?
moving away.
Yeah, he's moving away from what you can tell.
Okay. If it's my turn, I'm going to try and finish this guy off.
All right.
Man, I've been rolling so many 10s. 17.
Hits.
Ooh.
Ow.
Ow. 16 damage.
16. All right, he is dead.
Yeah, I wanna take the bucket off of his head, and as soon as I do, I stab him in the face, and I retrieve my bucket.
All right, yeah, you got your bucket back.
One of my 5 buckets.
Have been. Oh, I thought you had 10. The Durgar have been taken care of. Do you guys want to see if you can find the last one, or are you still trying to hunt him down, or are you just gonna let him go?
I'll try to get the last one.
Well,
Right.
I'll let him do that.
Okay, give me a perception check, straight perception check, since you have a kind of an idea where he's at.
Oh shit, 5.
5. Okay, so you like head over in the last direction you saw him at, where the body kind of like clashed with the invisible entity, and you take a big swing and just come up empty.
All right. Well,
It was a good try.
he might be long gone by now.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and just be like, "Mother," and then
Mother.
I want to check these bodies if they have anything on them.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Uh-oh. It was a natural 20, but I also get guidance. So, 29.
29. You find pouches on all of them, totaling up to about 50 gold. And you find 3 pieces of jewelry worth about 15 gold each. There's other jewelry, but it's pretty like mundane and not worth much from what you can tell.
3 jewelries.
Mm-hmm.
3 jewelries.
Yeah, I don't know. I have jewels. Do they have any I guess aside from the valuables, do they have any like not necessarily bounty posters, because I know they probably have the one that Alexander altered, but do they have any correspondence with anything else in regards to the bounties, or they just saw it maybe at an inn and just fucking went?
From your investigation check and like putting all the pieces together of the scene, yeah, they seem to be just like kind of a rough around the edges, low level, like goon organization that is like, you know, probably doesn't even amount to much more than what you encountered here, and they just like are trying to cash in on easy money, what they thought was easy money.
Okay, and then are Duragars, beast constructs, dragons, monstrosity, or plants?
Duragar are humanoids.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not interested in them.
So we're out of initiative now? Go
I'll
ahead.
take one of their fingers, actually.
All right.
Slice it off.
Little souvenir.
Okay.
Warning to this other guy.
Mhm.
And I say, as I'm like investigating and like getting all in it, I realize we just murdered 3 people and then in the middle of the street, and I'm just like, I go up to Minoscus, whatever he's doing, he's searching, right?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Searching.
You're searching them too? Okay.
I'll cast guidance on him and just be like, subside your rage, we must go.
Am I searching first or perception? Or
Yeah, if you want to keep searching for them, yeah, give me an investigation check.
I just buffed your fucking check. Whoops.
He wants you to leave. He's
I
right?
don't want you to find it. No.
Okay. What is it?
16.
16. So yeah, you find like I pretty much had the idea that Atoq was like going through all the bodies, so that's like where the 50 gold came from.
Okay.
So you would probably find like some of the gold and jewelry, like it'd be a combined effort to find all the stuff.
All right. If so, those posters, I'm gonna. If I think I have a pen on me, I'm gonna scribble more on them to try to alter it more, but
Okay.
I have like elementary school like coloring type of drawing skills, so I'm drawing like me extra horns, 4 extra arms, maybe more like a centaur,
Stick figure arms.
I just look at Minoscus and be like, we're taking that. You can do this at the end, in the middle of the street. All right. I'm going to try and... God. I'm going to try and guide him while he's drawing so we can get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I'm enraged, so I'm drawing very angrily.
You're trying to guide his stealth? Is that what you're telling me?
I just want him to start moving. I don't know if it's stealthy or not.
Okay. I thought you meant like actual for the D4. You want it to be
Oh, yeah, I'll cast guidance, sure.
Okay. So yeah, you guys begin to you kind of dragging Minoscus along again. He doesn't really move unless he's willing to, and you kind of know that. You both kind of know that, but you still kind of drag him along anyway, and he reluctantly moves back towards the floating head. While this is all happening, Dala Brakka, you are heading towards the floating head with Wodan in tow, correct?
That is correct. He is my hunchback.
Okay. So as you are yeah, that's right. You have him in the hunchback position. You notice on your way to the floating inn, a couple of things fall out of like his pockets or something, like something that Wodan had on him. You see a gold pocket chain and like a small piece of parchment. You would know the gold pocket chain is the like a merchant's guild sign.
Is there? I mean, like, Is there anything of significance other than it being from the Merchants Guild or having the Merchants Guild insignia on it?
The gold pocket chain? No. Besides that, not really.
It's like a signet.
Yeah, it's like a signature. Like it'd be like an emblem or something, basically. That's what it acts as.
Okay. What about the parchment? Is there any like writing on it?
There is, but from what you can tell, you kind of read over it. It seems pretty like gibberish to you. It's give me an investigation check.
Woohoo! It is a 10.
So the note is definitely encoded. You can't really discern what it is trying to say with that check. Maybe your rogue friends can, but yeah, this goal bit can't find it.
Do I?
On my screen's like the Brady Bunch. The left side's all like.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to stop shaking his head. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to stop doing it.
He better not come back alive because I'll kill his ass again.
All right. How far am I from the? I mean, actually, wait, we're pretty close to the floating head, right? We're just still like making our way there.
Yeah, you're making your way back to the floating head. You'd probably be about like 5 to 7 minutes from there, from where you're at now.
Did I even like hear or see the kerfuffle that Atoq and Minoscus got into by chance?
Give me a perception check. You might have heard.
Might heard it, yeah.
I definitely recognize that fucking blast whenever he enrages. Perception is 14.
14? How loud was your rage, would you say, Minoscus? Would you say you'd be able to hear with a 14?
I'd say yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah, you heard a familiar rage from Minoscus.
And I'd imagine the people are still like flooding the streets because of what happened to the Platinum Disc. I mean, I'm a decent amount away.
Yeah, like you're kind of going opposite stream in terms of the people, right? A lot of the people are coming towards the Platinum Disc to see what's been going on, and you're kind of moving away from it.
I mean, like, I think my only choice right now is to bring myself and Wodan into the inn and then wait and ask maybe Atoq if he recognizes anything about this parchment. Because the only thing I recognize is like the Merchants Guild stuff, I guess.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, you can't figure out.
Yeah, I'm gonna set up shop. We still have a room at the inn, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess once I get there, I'm gonna just make my way up to the room, not really acknowledge anybody unless the guy with the big stocky eyes or just the eye in general greets me. I'm just gonna make my way up.
Okay. So you get back to the floating head, and yeah, everybody in the bar seems to be like, you know, minding their own business, so to speak. Like there's people socializing and whatnot, but no one pays you a second glance or anything like that. Again, this is a bar ran by a beholder. There's plenty of weird shit going on.
Good.
We'll bring the body of Wodan back up to your room. We have Alexander heading back to the floating head, but you are still like, you wanted to survey from like a vantage point, right? Like the goings on of the street and the Platinum Disc.
Yeah, people going in, coming out, anybody I recognize, people I don't recognize, like I haven't seen walk in and out of the inn in the past couple of days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
so
just keep note.
A perception check. And how long are you staying?
Like an hour or two.
Okay.
Seven. Apparently.
Damn. Oh, damn. They roll natural too. Okay. So yeah, the skies are getting a little thick with the smoke. It's kind of hard to make out what's going on the grounds per se. You do see a couple of night council guards kind of show up, and some like more important looking night council people as well, rather than just like foot soldiers that are coming to like survey the area. You do see like a couple of bodies being dragged out. You can't really tell if they're alive or dead from your check and your vantage point and everything like that. There does seem to be a like a carriage, a really fancy looking carriage arrives, and like this guy gets out with a fur coat. You don't really know who he is. He seems to be like surveying the scene as well. And yeah, there's people there, important looking people that are surveying what just happened at the explosion. They're like talking to people on the street that are close to see if they saw anything and whatnot. But with your check, you don't really recognize specific folks.
All right.
All right. So you spend that guy with the fur coat probably showed up about an hour and a half in. He was probably like the last one to the scene. Everybody else was there pretty quickly, like the important looking Knight of Council people and stuff like that. A Council of Knight. And then we go over to this is probably be about like 2 minutes after what's his name arrives. Dala Brakka. This is when Minoscus and Atoq would arrive at the floating head as well. So you guys are there now. And then we have Soren heading to the Order headquarters, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head to the Devotion District, again, taking you about 30 minutes to get there. So familiar entrance to the alley, put your holy symbol up, you get through, and you are left to your own devices. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go find Diari.
Okay. So yeah, you track down Diari, never too far from the sparring room, which is greetings, Soren. How's it going?
Hey, life's complex. Hey, I've got a question. Do you guys have like a person here who's like really good at, teaching people how to like blend in? And, like I know that Aram was like really good at like deception and like, making things happen without blowing up large buildings. Do you have anybody who's like an expert in that?
Yes, we have our espionage division if you want to inquire about it.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, the group of people I hang out with, bless them, they're great. We don't really have anybody that's, like, an expert at, like, diffusing the situation. So I was, like, going to try to, maybe be a little bit better at that. Because not everything needs to be just, like, a big hubbub,
That's true. Kind of keeping a cool head seems to be your specialty.
Yeah, everybody else just they're a problem, and I figured since I'm the most talented and uniquely prepared for this situation, I would handle it.
I see. Okay, so you're asking for training.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And you're already in some sessions with Arius, right?
Yep.
With the black. Okay. Sure, I could set you up with someone probably tomorrow. Again, like with the espionage, branch of the Order, it's not the easiest to set something up. So you're gonna have to give me, 24 hours. But if you come back tomorrow, yeah, there should be someone here.
Sure. Yeah, it sounds dope. Appreciate you. Good luck with the training. I'll shoot her finger guns and I'll head out.
All right.
And I will, make my way back to the inn.
Okay. So, Atoq and Minoscus, what do y'all do once you get back to the inn?
Before we get there, I want to take a circuitous route to the inn. I don't know my way. Actually, I've been studying the maps, so I know some of my ways around the city, at least in this vicinity.
Yes.
So I would like to do that, and then along the way, I want to give Minoscus 25 gold.
Okay.
And just say it's customary to split spoils.
I give him a hug.
I do not give him a hug.
Hug him back.
I don't know.
What's he doing while I'm trying to give him a hug?
I'll just do it straight. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say. I imagine you just have his arm.
yeah, and I just be like, "Is this a cultural?" Congratulatory gesture.
Jester?
Gesture.
This is a sign of affection. And I just squeeze the shit out of him. Little constrictor, like
When my old wounds open.
pop some blood out.
Yeah, my scars on my arm. Just. I guess I fucking take it. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Really.
This is where Alexander would be. It'll be a cold day in hell before I get fucking corrected by you.
Yeah, and then after he's done hugging me, I guess, we'll make our way to the bar.
Okay. So yeah, around the bar is a couple of the people staying in the inn, and as well as the beholder that's usually behind the bar. And the beholder's just like, "Hey, what's up, guys? What can I get you?"
Get me something.
I juice.
Do you have anything else?
You like the one that always buys the eye juice?
Yes, but as someone who travels, it is enticing to try other local delicacies.
What about ice cider?
Sure.
Okay. Puts you up a cider and then like he dunks one of his eye stalks in it and then he pushes it towards you.
That can't be comfortable.
Yeah, it's got to burn a little
For
bit.
Honzo, it's got to be. It's comfortable.
Yeah, I'll drink. I'll get one for Minoscus too.
Okay, so he dunks 2 eye stalks and each in a separate glass.
And then okay, so Dala Brakka's form was Dennis.
So I had Dennis. I changed in the kitchen in the bathroom as the Brock. I went up to the inn and I changed as the guy who kind of talks like this. I wrote his name down, but it's a little bit hard to find with my notes. It's scrambled.
And this is once you got back to the inn, you did this.
That's correct. We went to the room and I had to change facades once again.
So you came into the bar as the Brock and you left the casino as the Brock, correct? Just for me, because I don't know.
No, we went to the bar. Wait, the bar as in the one in the platinum disc?
That is
No,
correct,
I went in
Honzo.
the inn. I went in as the Brock, yeah.
Okay, and you left the casino as the Brock.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna ask the beholder if someone matching the Brock's description has entered, essentially.
Yep, didn't want anything to drink, just went straight up to his room. Weird one.
A lame person, as the locals would say.
Yeah, you're picking it up.
Am I there at this point?
I mean, you didn't say you came back down. You were just like in the room.
I mean, like I wanted to come back down. I thought I would be like kind of like surprised him. I kind of overhear it. Do I overhear him say lame?
Give me a perception check.
That is definitely a 21. I was right behind him when he said it.
As you're coming down the stairs, you hear a little bit of this conversation. Yeah.
Do I recognize this other person? You've turned
this,
into him before?
You've seen this guy, the silver-haired fella.
When did you turn into him?
It was in episode. Let's see. I think it was in episode 7. But
was it the gladiator place or?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, I think context for what I know.
Yes, you've seen it before for sure.
I say, speak of the devil.
Yeah, I saw your pal come in earlier. The lame that you were speaking of. Yeah, that fella. He's here. What's your problem, Atoq? You got beef with old the Brock? That's bars, baby. It's bars. Lighten up. I'm just joking with you. Hey, I had an actual inquiry of your services, your expertise, if you will. Our boy Wodan, this fell out of his pocket, and I recognize it might have come from the Merchants Guild. People would shake their heads and say it wasn't, but I definitely recognize its insignia. What about this here paper? I wonder if you could decipher it for me.
I'll take it and just be like, you should refer to him as W.
The Dubs, yes. Oh, you got it.
And where is he? And then I'll look over the notes while I ask that.
Well, he's sitting nice and dead in the room.
I hope the beholder's not listening.
And by dead, I mean completely relaxed. It's like he's dead asleep. Dead asleep. As I look over to the beholder. As I look over to the beholder. He's dead tired.
The beholder's just like raising one of the eye stalks, like it's the rock eyebrow at you, and then like goes back to its business. As you're looking over the notes, it's kind of like a dialect of Thieves' Cant. It's not exactly what you're used to, but you can definitely get the gist of it. Well, you can try to understand the gist of it. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Oh, thank God. The first one's real bad. Investigation?
Yes.
24.
24. All right, so you, from what you can tell, the note speaks about a package being delivered to a specified building in the warehouse district. The warehouse district is kind of connected to the mercantile district, and it says to keep the package there till the auction is over. And you have the specified building, like it specifies the building in the note.
In the what district? I'm sorry, warehouse?
Yes.
Where's that in relation to everything, I guess? Like, what section of the city?
It's like where the marketplace is.
Okay.
Yeah. So from here, it's not too far. It's probably like northwest of you.
Can I discern anything else from the way it's written, whether or not this is from a specific, I guess, thieves dialect? Like, can I figure out who, like, what type of person would have wrote this based on the culture of the words used in the thieves' cant? I guess. Kind of weird.
I mean, from like everything that you have, like regarding clues and being able to discern this is definitely like a merchant's guild specific dialect of it. Like this is what they've developed to send messages within their organization. From what you could tell, the type of person that wrote this, it seems very authoritative, very like quick to the point, not expecting any lip or anything like that. It's probably from a person pretty high up.
I'm going to take some mental notes on the various, I guess these can't like tricks they used in whatever writing this is.
Yeah.
And then I'll hand the note back to him and just say, there, I did decipher it. We can speak in private.
Oh, fantastic, baby. Fantastic. What's the deal with the 411 when it comes to Alexander and Soren? Have they made it back safe and sound yet? I haven't seen them since.
No. I assume Alexander is fulfilling his curiosities, and Soren, he seems quite attracted to his order.
Well, okay. I mean, say less. I'm just gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up with him at the bar and just I guess whistle the beholder over for a drink. I guess. But what were you saying, Atoq?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, when he starts doing that, I'm just gonna be like, shouldn't you deal with the I like look around, elephant in your room?
Elephant in the room, baby. Listen, do I look like a cleric?
No. I'm trying to use a metaphor so you can understand.
Nothing goes over Kristoff's head, baby. Don't worry about that. We're gonna get that figured out as soon as possible.
In my experience, the longer one holds on to an elephant.
I grab him real close. Listen, do you know anyone who could revive? Because I fucking can't.
I just don't flinch, and I say, I just forgot her name. I have it. Mari. The curious blue one we've encountered has that capability.
Well, why don't we lay low for a while until we can? Maybe deliver Wodan to her and figure it out.
It's... this is your companion, so I will leave it to your discretion, but the longer you wait, I assume the results are more erratic.
I'm whistling for a double shot from the beholder. Just...
So when you do that, like a cider slides down to you, and he just like is winking a wet eye at you.
It's not what I asked for, baby, but I'll take it. But
it's like Bill Murray with the tequila.
I'll point like there's. I'm trying to like move my arm around Atoq. Like I don't know if he's looking at me still, but just kind of like nonchalantly, kind of pretend I put my arm over, but actually like mouth out, put it on his tab.
And he winks the wet eye again.
All right, cool. I'm gonna down it. You know what, Atoq? You might be right. I think it's time to move and figure out where Mari is and get my boy back into tip-top shape. Soren wouldn't agree, but I gotta get him back. It's my brother.
You have no idea what he's doing.
I say, how did you transport?
Didn't he didn't see me on the way back to the inn, did he?
Oh.
Last I saw, Soren had him.
Well, believe it or not, during all the kerfuffle in front of the PD, all I did was put a cloak on him, and I got some weird grotesque looks. A lot of folks thought I had a huge humpback, but I'll tell you what, it worked. Most likely, I'm gonna try to do it again, baby.
That is quite the plan.
Listen, I'm open to suggestions. I got myself a good old suggestion box right here. I make a circle right below my waist.
I don't look, but
Sorry. No, roll for that shit. Roll for that.
Not to look.
You definitely looked, you bitch.
I do have a high percentage. I'll roll for it. What do you want me to roll? I'll roll.
Yeah, you tell him what to roll.
I'll say 13 or higher. 13 or higher.
What kind of
To
check?
avoid it. To avoid it.
So it's a deception check.
So I gotta get insight.
If you get you get
insight.
yeah. So if it's 13 or higher, you succeed.
All right. No, 7. All right. I look and just say, is this rune a sign of some sort?
It means you got God, baby. Listen, I'm gonna go figure out how to bring Wodan to Mari.
Might I suggest a rug?
Classic.
That's not funny, man. That's not funny, man. I've seen the good old rug and tug. Yeah, maybe that could work out. You want to help me? Don't give me that look, baby. You want to help me pull it off?
This, as I said, up to your discretion. Ask me a favor, and you'll see if it's fulfilled or not.
Well, I'm asking you right now, baby. You want to help me pull this off or not? I'd appreciate it if you did. In fact, I'll get you as many eye stalk juices, whatever you want, filled with eyeballs, whatever you want, man.
I meant specifically, what do you want me to do?
Just help me stuff him in a rug, because I don't know if any rugs in this place will hold this body. What is he, like 5'6", 5'7"?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty small.
I give him a tent.
A tent?
Yeah.
You just bust out a tent in the middle of the bar?
Yeah.
Which cargo pocket does that come out of?
My front left one.
Okay.
I have a 20-pound tent. I
It's just
it unfolds like an umbrella out of your pocket.
Yeah.
It's like one whole tent.
He's fucking Mary Poppins, dude.
Gave him the handkerchief.
I just.
Oh, we could wrap him in the handkerchief. That's right.
Oh, I just deleted my fucking tent. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Actually, I like that. No, you get a tent. Yeah, I'll give him the tent and then just say I require a replacement.
Wait, what? It didn't come in.
Oh, sorry. I require a replacement.
I'll say less. Just just let me know when you got it from, and we'll pick one up right away. But listen, how are we gonna go about nonchalantly carrying this tent around?
I shrug.
Well, let's figure it out on the way over. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over to the room. Just fucking, we're just gonna wing it. I'm also gonna get a piece of parchment paper in my room and leave a note for the gang, mostly Soren, Alexander, saying we're headed to Mari's.
Okay. So, Minoscus, what are you doing during this?
I'm making my way through this eye cider very slowly because it's disgusting.
Okay.
I'll turn to Minoscus as he's doing that and just be like, "Are you mocking me?"
He's looking with a face of disgust.
I I use my tongue to smell, so that is the purpose of me doing that. I feel like you are doing it to escape the flavor.
That thing.
I'll say
for me, so I gotta drink through it.
as he's doing that, I'll just be like, you do not have to help if you do not care for Wodan.
Okay.
Okay.
I just turned back to the bar.
That was easy.
God damn it! I knew you wanted him dead.
Everybody does.
No, I was indifferent.
He was indifferent. You hear that, Soren? He was indifferent.
I didn't hear that. I'm not there.
He was indifferent.
Yeah.
He said.
I'll go upstairs and help stuff this body in this tent, I guess. I
Okay.
really don't want to fucking carry it, but.
Okay.
That threw his body away.
And if it's not fitting correctly, unless he stops me, I'll break fucking bones to get.
Nope.
Him.
I'm stopping him. I'm stopping him. I'm stopping him.
All right. So
I see him grab a forearm, do this. I'm like, hey, easy with the goods.
I'll have a hammer.
Just break a ligament or two. Don't worry. It bends all the way.
No, not happening.
So you go to stop him from smashing his bones with a hammer and try to do it the hard way. Give me a deception check with advantage.
Motherfucker.
I guess it should be a deception check with intelligence, but
Thank you.
That's worse for you.
Yeah, it's bad. For you.
Oh, with advantage, you said, right?
Yeah, advantage. Yeah, just give me a deception check with advantage.
21.
21. Okay, so yeah, you managed to stop Atoq from breaking bones to get it in there, and you managed to like contort his body in such a way where no bones or ligaments are being damaged, but still hidden within this tent. That's kind of I'm assuming you guys are rolling the tent back up though, right? It's like a roll. He's rolled up in the tent.
Yeah, as much as it was inflatable 3 seconds ago, it functions like a normal tent where I don't know how to fucking describe it. It has
feel like
tent poles, but you can roll it.
Yes, yeah, for sure. All right, so you guys do this, and it takes some doing. It's not a fast or easy process. It takes about like 15 minutes to really get the right angles and to get him in a sufficient stealth manner. In this time, probably by the end of that, Soren is when you get back to the floating inn.
Mm-hmm. I walk in. Do I see anybody at the bar, or do I see anybody around?
I assume you see Minoscus at the bar.
Okay, I'll walk up to Minoscus and be like, bro, hey, where's everybody at?
I hand him some ice cider. Try this.
You don't seem like you're in like the best shape, bro. Hey, so last I saw, our pal was taking the other pal in what I assume was the direction of the House of Awe. Did he make it there or whatever?
Wait, did I see them leave already?
No, they haven't yet. They're like just got done stuffing his body in the tent.
I just point them to where they went. Like
He points up
point yonder in the room. Yeah, at the room.
Okay.
All right, bro. I'll take a look.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
I'm
You
still
hold down
chugging.
the fort here at the
Chugging
bar.
The beholder just comes over to you. Eats some of my best stuff, right? Yep, it's good.
I feel like he's being taken advantage of. I'm just like, oh.
And you're like, yep, it's good. And as you say that, there's like this other patron, like this like little slimy human dude. He's like, this ice cider sucks, beholder man. And he just like, what? And he just like eye stalks him immediately. And he just petrifies. Like he's just like stoned now. And he's just like,
Oh,
That guy's an idiot. It's great.
that's what I'm saying. It's great.
Ooh.
I'll just
It's
I'll
have
take another.
Mount him. And you just see this like little like air genasi guy just come out real quick and like put up Fernando. Like he hangs him from the ceiling. And you're just like,
what?
Is there multiple petrified people on the ceiling?
Do we see this?
yeah, you guys didn't really notice because it's a pretty high ceiling, but yeah, there's just hanging stone bodies from the ceiling.
I like put my
I
I
shoulder.
look up and order 2 more drinks.
Yeah. I'll put my hand on his shoulder and I'll be like,
I want
bro,
some.
it's the best thing you've ever had. Be careful. And I'll head upstairs.
Okay. So you head upstairs. Minoscus is drinking ice ciders at the bar. And yeah, you guys just got done putting this tent inside the body. Alexander, I would stay still a little bit before you get back with your whole like surveying escapade. So you come into the room, or they are like leaving the room basically with this tent as you arrive upstairs.
Before he sees us, I just want to be like, it would have been much faster if we used hammers.
Yeah, but he'd be definitely worse off if he's unable to use certain limbs again.
Atoq, give me a history check real quick.
They can heal that. They can heal anything.
He's dead. Yeah.
I don't know that at all. 23.
23. You don't know that at all, but you do know that the last person that Mari had resurrected was Godfrey, who came back in a completely different body.
Yeah, I assume they do some weird shit, honestly, and I really don't understand any resurrection necessarily, and this one seems extra weird, so it's like, I don't. But yeah.
Well, I walk in scratching my head, and I'm just like, "Hey, bros, what's going on?"
Oh, we're gonna go camping for the. I say that as a joke.
Camping, huh?
Yeah, you feel like, it's a great time to enjoy the night out. The stars are up in the sky. It'd be a great time to, just really appreciate life, if you know what I'm saying.
They always are up in the sky. Hey, how's the House of Awe?
The House of Awe?
Yeah, when I gave you the body, I was on the way to the House of Awe, and then I saw you were coming with me, so then I gave you the body so you could take your bro over there and get it all sorted out. So I just wanted to, is it all cool?
I didn't even know we were supposed to get him there. I was trying to get the body and skedaddle.
Oh.
We had a chasing us.
You didn't go to the House of Awe first. I see.
I thought the plan was just to reconvene anywhere.
Okay.
Well, listen, on the topic of that, do you think the House of Awe can resurrect my boy here?
Well, in my experiences, like, the longer you wait, the worse it is. You're supposed to do that pretty fast.
Well, son of a diddly.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't know about this. I would have assumed other people would have murdered Wodan many times, given his disposition.
He's been alive plenty of times up until this point. I've never even dabbled with any sort of resurrection. I didn't even know that was a thing.
For sure. Surprising. Well, yeah, hopefully that all works out for your boy. That's too bad.
Well, it sounds like you're not being a happy camper over here, so we're going to go ahead and...
Well, to be fair, him dying is maybe the best thing that could have happened to us when I think about it. But, yeah, he should probably... You got to probably be snappy about that.
That's subjective.
No, I feel pretty objectively happy that he's gone, to be honest with you. But, yeah, I mean, if he comes back, I guess that's okay.
I'll say to Soren... did you not tell him you were going to the House of Awe when you dumped the body on him?
I just assumed that was like the plan, because that's like the one person we know who could bring people back, right? So I just assumed, he would know friend's dead, take him to the place where you get the friend back.
I didn't know about that. I don't remember that.
That happened in the crypts.
Yeah, that what?
I nod and just say, the irony of me saying this does not escape my grasp, but words communicate ideas.
That's true. Yeah.
To be fair, we kind of just jailbroke out of the PD, and we didn't have a set plan, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I was just gonna get your friend back to life, but he's still dead.
Then why did you hand him off to me?
He's your friend. I just look at him and I'm like, he's your friend, bro. I don't know. It's not my friend.
I mean, if you had a plan in your own mind and you weren't going to talk about it,
I did.
You can't put that on me.
Well, first of all, I can. He's your friend. Second of all, I did have a plan, and then I was like, oh, he'll just handle it. So I gave him to you. But then I went and talked with some people at the order, so that went really well. So I handled that. What are you guys gonna do? Are you just gonna drag him over there?
I shrug and just be like, yes.
Well, I mean, if the House of Awe is still gonna be, if maybe they can work something out despite how long it's been, I'd take my chances there than with Mari.
You probably owe her a dead vampire.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna hit up the House of Ah.
Yeah, you should. I think that's probably the bargain.
Mari is the House of Ah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Both are the same.
fuck me.
Yeah.
I have the wrong notes.
She probably will. If you just tell her you'll hunt the vampire, you know. But then we gotta go kill the vampire.
We'll see if we can work some sort of deal out. We're gonna just head over.
Have an idea that may benefit everyone.
Yeah, what's up?
Her colleague is currently doing something in the hills with these awoken Goliaths of Cronus. If we get out of the city to lower our
Notoriety?
crime rating stars. Yeah.
Notoriety.
Our notoriety in the eyes of the guilds, it may behoove us.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan. Hey, do we know where Alexander is?
I assume he is near the crime scene.
Yeah, alright. Okay. Well, yeah, let's go to the House of Awe, I guess.
You do not have to come if your feelings toward Wodan are truly morbid.
No, he's pretty nice dead. I gotta say, he's probably causing us a lot less trouble. But I mean, if we're gonna go and we gotta go deal with these Goliaths, we might as well do it.
Okay.
It sounds like you're not so much of a happy camper. You could stay behind if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could. I want to go deal with these Goliaths. Whether he lives or dies or whatever, I mean, that's on you. It's your friend. But everything else, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Grab the front end, and Dala, you can support.
Yep. You guys handle it. I'll walk downstairs.
Damn it. I won't carry it.
Listen, going forward, you got to call me Kristoff out in public.
You guys are buff.
I cast guidance on myself. Mother, give me strength, and I'll drag this fucking body.
How much does this weigh exactly? Because it's a
He's
body
probably
and
like
the tent is hella heavy.
I assume he's small.
he's 5'7".
Yeah.
I would say it's
Tall?
probably
He's like 120.
total.
Yeah. Can I just go to the
There's
bar
lizard
and grab?
encumbered.
He's heavily malnourished. We're broke all the time.
I'm less so
deserves
because I
it.
got this 20-pound tent out of my pocket. I can push Dragon lift 300 pounds apparently, which seems absurd, but
All right.
All right.
Can I just be standing by the bar with like a toothpick and just be like working on something in my teeth as they're like dragging this tent down the stairs?
Oh yeah, for
All
sure.
right. Just like chilling with Minoscus.
And then as you guys
Drink
come
some
down
nitrous, huh?
this tent, the beholder turns and he goes, "Oh, is that something for the ceiling?"
Excuse me.
I look at the ceiling for the first time
Yeah, same here.
and see all the bodies. Are there any like beasts too? Is this like the
Oh,
Final
yeah.
Fantasy 9?
Yeah,
Shop
it's not
between
humanoid. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I don't get fearful very easily, but I just look toward Dala. I'm not saying shit.
Does that? I mean, like, does he know that's a straight up body then? Because like that's a weird thing to say.
You don't
I
know.
think it heavily implied, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows. Not for
You
this
can be an
scene.
inside check. Give me an inside check.
I'm pretty sure I don't need to for this one. To be honest.
Give me an inside check.
All right. Well, it's a fucking 3.
3? yeah. I mean, he probably knows that body.
Yeah, I already knew. Didn't even need to roll for it, honestly. I'm just gonna straight up just say no. Just fucking.
He looks disappointed.
Are you guys sure? I mean,
saw.
never...
Hey. What?
You gonna buy an eye cider?
No, I'm good. I don't know what Soren said actually because he said it at the same time.
I was gonna say, you never know. I mean, just like, you know, he'll always be there.
What a dick.
I'm gonna move on out. I'm gonna move on.
I just walk outside.
So as you all walk outside, start to head towards the House of Awe. Alexander, it's probably when you would get close to the floating head, you probably see them walk outside.
I'm not being stealthy as a puff and puff.
Once they make it outside, by the way, and they're like down the stairs and out the bar, I'll help lift them. I just didn't want to help them down the stairs.
I'll follow.
Are you
them
taking
from
it from me, or are you taking the middle? Like where the coffin means?
I'll just scoop them up.
Okay, yeah. Way too out of breath for the amount of work I just did.
Oh, he hears.
Yeah, I don't have lips.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Minoscus for you.
I'll just follow him. I'm not hoping. I'm just following. With my, I'm asking the beholder for a to-go cup. Can I get a to-go cup, please? Bottles or something?
You like it that much? Not a problem. Okay.
Yeah, I love it. I look up. Yeah.
It like gives you a to-go cup, and then like when you order like pho or something to go, and they put like the broth in like one of those plastic containers, like a big one, and he was like, "Here's the whole little carton of it."
Can you get a sippy straw too?
Oh, no problem. And he puts like a little sippy straw, and it's got like a bunch of straws coming out of it. He's like, it's like a little beholder sippy straw.
This guy's tight.
Thank you. I start walking out.
Okay. So, and then what'd you say you were doing, Alexander?
I'm following them from a distance.
Okay, so you're following them from a distance. All right, so y'all start to head to the House of Awe. Do y'all want to do anything on your way there?
I won't
I'm
accidentally
trying to pick
drop
up on,
them.
Sipping.
like, conversations that people are having, like just hearing if there's any notes or anything about what happened at the Platinum Disc.
All right, give me a perception check.
While he's doing that, can I be looking at my map as we're going to see the most, like, is there like stables near the city's edge toward the mountains that we can go to, or like a pit stop before you leave the city? I don't know how.
But outside the city, like a little settlement.
Yeah.
No, like
Yeah, both, I guess, because that's a good idea too.
Yeah, there's definitely like stables like on the outer edge of the city, like near exits, like the main exits and entrances to the city itself. And then as far as settlements go on the way to the mountains, there does seem to be like a small like village type thing. It doesn't seem to be marked with any specific name on the map, but there does seem to be a little landmark there for it.
It's like a hamlet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
16 for my roll.
16 for your roll. Yeah, there's plenty of people outside. Like from where you're at now, you can't really see much of the incident, right? You could probably still see a little bit of the smoke cloud that's billowing up from that area. And there's some folks outside, like looking at the smoke cloud, like talking about the explosion at the Platinum Disc, that there was some type of like fight that resulted in some explosion. But from what you could tell, nobody has details.
Damn. So they're already onto the fact that there was a fight and it wasn't just like a fucking kitchen explosion.
I mean, you probably hear both things, honestly. There doesn't seem to be like a story, like a specific story that's permeating throughout the society yet. There's definitely conflicting rumors and stories. Yeah, I would say you probably hear both.
You should spread the rumor that it was the chefs. They had a conflict of interest when it came to whatever plate they wanted to serve that night.
Yeah, like when I say explosion, like there's stories that are not even like that it came from the kitchen, right? There's like stories that there's like the Thieves Guild just came in and blew it up, or like the Cult of Crotus came in and just like set a fireball on the place. Like there's a lot of different stories.
I start writing down like a story about an explosion happening because of like a gas leak, and nobody noticed until it was too late, and then it just went off and destroyed the whole place.
Yeah, because you know, like people's imaginations are pretty active. A lot of them are jumping to conclusions of violence first, so there's more of that than anything else. But yeah, if you want to start sowing the seed of like a gas leak and whatnot, and kind of on your way doing your due diligence regarding that, you most definitely can.
Yeah, I'm writing those down on like notes, and
Okay.
anytime I pass a street urchin, like a kid, I hand him 5 gold and the thing, and tell him to start spreading that rumor around, and give him a note.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's not even gonna require a roll. That's good. All right.
And
So
how many
you.
kids do I need to mark off here for 5 gold each?
Oh yeah, probably on your way to there. I would probably say like 20, 25 gold, depending on how active you want to be about it.
I'm trying to be active as hell.
If you're trying to be active as hell, then I would say probably mark down about 40 gold. You can probably run into like 8 kids on the way there for sure.
All right.
Okay. So you are doing that. We got the to-go cup, and you guys are dragging the body. Anything from you guys handling the body and Atoq?
I'll carry it over the shoulder.
Okay. So without any other incidents or any other obstacles, you arrive at the House of Awe, and that is where we're going to take a quick break.
Alrighty.
Woo!
Yeah, thanks.
Y'all, whatever y'all going to do with Wodan's body.
This
Burn it.
motherfucking genie's still alive. God damn it.
Thanks everybody for coming through and saying was good. The graphic still says level 3. We'll get that updated at level 4 for next week. But yeah, we'll take a quick break. Bathroom, snacks, all that kind of stuff. We'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes. All right, you guys ready?
Let's go kill this guy already. Let's do it.
Boom. Welcome back.
What's good, everybody? We are back and heading straight into it. So you all have arrived at the House of Awe, and the House of Awe is a pretty like ostentatious building. There's a lot of like just like weird steampunky pipes and stuff coming off of it. It is a big ass campus. Like it is a huge building. It's not like a compound or a facility where there's multiple buildings to it. It's not like a campus in that sense. It's just like a huge ass building, like enough to be a campus, but in one whole building. And as you kind of arrive and find, it takes a little while to find the entrance. And it's like kind of its own little room once you actually get inside, and you can hear a bunch of like machinery and experiments going on beyond the room that you're in now. But this entry room is kind of where they attend visitors, and you see like a young female humanoid, just like a straight up human, behind the desk, and she goes, "How may I help you? Welcome to the House of Awe."
Hey, what's up? We're looking for Mari. We got a gift for her.
Mari, okay, one second. And she like digs through this drawer, and you can see her like fiddling with a bunch of different stones, and she eventually comes to one that has like a little post-it on it named Mari, and she like speaks into it. She's like, "Mari, we have visitors here for you." And she like pulls down the stone. She's like, "What are your names?"
It's Soren.
Oh, we have a Soren here for you. And you can hear her coming out of the stone from the back. She's like, "Oh, Soren, yeah, send him in." Yeah. And she's like, "Okay, you'll find. I'll lead you there." And she like leads you all to, but past a bunch of different rooms with experiments going on. Whether it be like mechanical stuff, you can see alchemy, like arcane, all kinds of different experiments going on as you're being led through like this big ballroom with a bunch of side rooms. You eventually come to one with Mari inside, and you see she's the blue, the water genasi that she is. She's got like the steampunk goggles on and whatnot on her top.
Can I before we get there, while we're going through all these rooms, can I just look into them and see what's going on in general? I guess if there's anything weird, because everything's weird to me.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Oh, I thought it was a 1, but it's not. 11. It's a lot.
Yeah, so there's definitely all kinds of weird experiments going down. You can see, like, you can make out probably some surgical procedures regarding, like, the stuff that you saw Amari, like the crab shell. Like, there's people getting alterations involving their body. There's people, like, building certain machines, like, whether they be, like, golems or warforged. You're not really sure. But you can see different, like, machinations being built. You see people experimenting with, like, light, like starlight and different other stuff like that.
That's interesting. Does Mari have, I forget, does she have any alterations to her body?
She has the carapace.
She has a crab carapace.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let me put that down.
Yeah, and you are led to her room, and the humanoid that leads you there kind of like drops you off, and Mario goes, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And you can see Godfrey's like working away at one of the machines she's working on.
Hey, I got something. Does she have like an operating table or anything in here? Like, what is?
Yeah, it's kind of like an alchemy desk, and then like a desk that's not as filled with crap. It's kind of like you could put probably something on there.
But hey, can you make room for one medium-sized humanoid?
I mean, I got room for every humanoid. What, the large, small, medium? What do you got?
Well, we got one on the medium size, and I'll pull Wodan out. I'll like drop the tent down on the table and like unwrap him, I guess.
Whoa! What happened to this poor fella?
He wasn't a poor fella. He was an acquaintance of this guy over here,
He was actually part of the adventuring party. You might have met him earlier in the crypt the first time they met.
It's a little complicated, but yeah.
Yeah, because I was disguised as him. Like, they've definitely met. They've battled with each other. Like,
yeah, you might remember him. He some stuff went down, and he's a little dead.
Oh no, he saved me from the temple.
Yeah, he was there.
Well, I told you guys you can get one free res on me for rescuing from the temple. So I can take you to Daro. He's like the guy that's around to res people right now.
what do we got to do? Oh, by the way, my name is Christoph there, Mari. Well, listen, what do we got to do to get maybe like an extra res? Maybe on the house, other than just that one. We got to get maybe an extra.
To piggyback on the excellent point here from Christoph, I'll tell you what we should do. In fact, we're going to take care of a problem you probably didn't even realize you had, which is this Goliath situation in the mountains. We're going to handle it. No problem.
Oh, no, I told you about the vampire. I want you to get the vampire.
The more pressing, in investigating, I'm part of a group that is very good at, determining the level of threats that are going on around here. And the Goliaths are a massive one. The vampire, I'll look into it.
Look, I don't want him because he's a threat. He's interesting. I want to be able to do some experimentations.
Sure, and I'm experimenting on handling solutions.
Is Goliath?
Now, that's something I should think about. What would you do with the Goliath? But first of all, there's 3 of them, right? So I don't think I can bring all 3 of them back.
4.
I just need 1.
Does it matter the shape of the body?
What?
Like let's say he gets cut up for some reason. Like, you just want the whole body, right?
Yeah. Mostly intact would be good.
How about a body?
Doesn't have to be fully intact.
I'll give you a body for a body.
I mean, this one again. You rescued me from the temple. I can do this one. Just if you need any more or any more favors, then we gotta work something out.
If I bring the Goliath back, do we gain an additional resurrection? Is that a deal?
Sure.
Cool. All right. Yeah, we can probably make that. That seems fair. You know what, Mario? I like your style.
All right. So again, I can't do it myself. Well, that's not where really my talents lie. But I'll bring you to our associate, and she's like, "Follow me."
Sure.
While we're walking, what else? Tell me a little bit more about like this resurrection stuff. Does he ever? Do they ever come back the same? Like Psyche and all of that.
Well, everyone kind of reacts to death differently. Godfrey has been fantastic about it, actually. He doesn't seem to be cracking much at all. And she says that you guys kind of look over and he's just like unblinking, staring at this thing with his eye twitching.
Yeah, I was about to say, have we ever seen him talk?
Godfrey, no.
All right.
Oh, wait, this might be a good thing.
Yeah, okay.
But most people seem to be okay after a couple of days. The way we do it here is like reincarnation. I don't know if you know what that spell does, but your friend might not come back as a human. He might come back as like me or like
as
him.
you.
And she points to Atoq. It could vary.
I'm incredibly skeptical.
Yeah.
About the meat part.
I'm just like scratch my head. I'm like, this is like really different than like a lot of the resurrection magic I've seen before. But like, yeah, I mean, he's back to life. I guess it works.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same soul, same entity, just in a different vessel.
Sure. Yeah, I'm with it.
I say, where do you derive this process from, as certain religions do believe in reincarnation, but it's more natural?
This is actually from our druidic branch here at the house. It's more of like, yeah, druid nature magic.
I nod and just say, I look toward Dala and just be like, historically, they should be fine.
Cool. I mean, we should just go on our way, right? I'd imagine as a group.
Yeah, she said explaining all this as she leads you to the room with the person.
To the West Wing.
Okay.
Yeah. And she does lead you to a room. She opens the door, and the room is of pitch black with stars lining the darkness to provide the room's light. The stars permeate on the walls and ceiling of the spherical room. It's kind of like the Tokyo 3D Digital Art Museum. You know, one of those rooms. Kind of
Sick.
Yeah. And in that room is a furbolg with like dark blue dreads that hang like just below his eyes and a full beard that is well taken care of. And he is sitting at an alchemy desk, like working on something, and is dressed in dark fashionable leathers with small lights on his armor that are like sporadically blinking in and out of existence like stars. And she goes, "This is Daro, one of the lead practitioners in the druid branch of the house. He can bring your friend back like he did Godfrey." And Daro kind of turns to all of you and he goes, "What's up?"
Hey, bro, how you doing?
Just doing. How are you guys?
You know, just doing my best. Hey, I got like a little fella here. Can you handle this situation? I hear you're a pro.
Pro. Oh, and you kind of show him the body.
Yeah.
It was, oh, I see. We got one of those situations. Mara, you make a habit out of bringing me these bodies. And she goes, "Well, you know, it's the nature of the job. That's all." And he goes, "Well, I do require payment usually for that." And she goes, "Oh, you can put this one on my tab. Don't worry, they're friends. They rescued me. It's all good." And he goes, "All right." And he kind of like gestures over to like basically like a table like that you could put a humanoid on. It's a pretty big table. It's much bigger than Wodan's body.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to put him on there for the resurrection?
Yeah, I'll drop him down, and I'll pull the tent out, I guess, and I'll hand it back to Atoq.
I say, it's fucking bloody and shit. It's all fucked up, right?
Yeah.
How fucked up is it? Actually, thinking about it.
I mean, it can work. It can even work. I mean, you can intimidate the wildlife probably with the blood just on the.
Wouldn't it
Attract
attract
them.
wildlife?
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the wildlife. The proper wildlife it'll attract, but like bandits, it might intimidate.
Man, I don't even know how I feel about that. There's so many different variables. I'm gonna say, just leave it.
Yeah, I'll just drop it.
Listen, fella, I'll buy you a new one.
Yes, I don't want certain creatures near me at night, and I'm not sure if they are attracted to these substances. I flash back to the crickets.
Daro kind of starts setting up the ritual, kind of like laying out the candles and the nature elements to this, and he gestures towards all of you and he goes, "Do you all know how this all works, where he might not come back in this human body?"
I look at Dala Brakka.
Better than the one he's got right now, I'll tell you what.
He didn't seem attached to this one, given his vocation and vices.
He's like, "All right, let's get this started." And he begins to channel. You can see like this swirling magic begins to just kind of coalesce around Daro. And as he puts his hands on top of Wodan and starts like mumbling some type of druidic speech. And as he does that, you can see the magic that's kind of coalescing around him start to coalesce around Wodan, and then like start to seep into Wodan through orifices. And as he does, the magic seeps all the way in. He lifts his hands up, and he opens his eyes, and he goes, "Didn't work."
You mean to tell me he's gone?
Well, from what I know about resurrection, and it's quite a bit, the soul has to be willing to come back. And I'm not sure, it doesn't really feel to me like his soul's not willing, but that it's not able, like it's not his decision.
What the fuck?
I looked at Dala, and Based on my knowledge of celestial beings, can I ask him, like, did Dala have, oh, I'm sorry, did Wodan speak to you about agreements with a individual you've never met?
Can I check for that, I guess?
Sure. Yeah, give me a history check with advantage.
I do a slow fist bump when no one's looking.
Do I see that?
give me stealth versus perception.
18.
13.
you
Creaks
catch
like my chair.
Yeah, my armor creaks.
Real classy there, fella. I rolled a 12 for the previous
12. That was with advantage, right?
Yeah.
Last deal you remember him making was to get the loan from the Thieves Guild.
That's what I'm imagining, yeah. And that is a contract with that fucking guy who pretty much takes your soul. It all makes sense.
Okay. The contract, just to refresh, I guess, everyone and me, the contract that we signed, it was with the boss, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And in that clause, he gets your soul?
he does.
And we had infernal dealings through him via the imp. And, fuck, something else.
In our case, the contract was complete, correct?
It's ongoing, I thought.
No, your contract that you made initially is done.
It's done.
Yeah, we didn't do the
we're
second
not done.
contract.
But we don't know what
signed the second
Wodan's contract is
Yeah,
like.
he made a
right?
contract with somebody else.
Yeah, he has a different kind of
we
contract.
Didn't see that.
I made a contract under the guise of Wodan, and they knew that. So it was a different one. It was a specific Dala Brakka
What?
one.
But
Which has also been completed.
oh, it's been completed because any deals you made with Wodan technically may have, like, some way affect him.
No.
As far as Dala Brakka knows, they were aware of his true identity the whole time. So,
Yeah, but
go
like,
ahead.
was the contract written as Wodan blah 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 or Dala Brakka blah blah blah?
Dala Brakka. Like
Okay.
they would use his true entity's name.
Okay, yeah.
I turn and look at Dala Brakka, and I'm just like,
You might need to.
Well, it seems like the inn might have another ceiling statue. If you catch my drift, I turn around and shed a slight tear.
I'm like, well, you could try to like bargain for a soul to get him back, but you're probably gonna have to give up yours in exchange.
Listen, I'm trying to stay as far away from the boss as possible when it comes to deals like this.
If I may offer some condolence, you tried.
It's true. You carried him to the inn, and then you carried him down the stairs, and that's more than you've ever
Done for you. Done for you.
Yeah, you
That's
tried.
for me. I owe him my life.
Hey, to be fair, we tried to save him like 4 times, so you know, we tried. You tried, but he's dead.
I look to Darrow and say, is there a shelf life of this body?
There is a bit of a shelf life as far as getting him resurrected from me. He needs to be able to be resurrected within 10 days.
You have some leeway, but maybe it's a path you don't want to walk.
We might have to save that for a rainy day. I don't even know. I'm just trying to think about it. I'm like kind of flustered. I'm not even thinking straight.
Yeah, do we know if he had like any dealings with anybody else besides the boss of the Thieves Guild? Is he like cool besides that?
I mean, I rolled for that already. I feel like I wouldn't know.
Yeah, the last thing you remember him doing was making a deal with Ugo from the Thieves Guild.
I think it's pretty spot on that he fucked up his contract by either dying or being in that situation in the first place. Maybe it was already fucked up when we got there, honestly.
It could have been an entirely different contract with a different party, too.
Well, I mean, we all know he made a deal with the butcher, right? That's why
No,
he's
Is
Did
the
he?
butcher
in trouble.
devilish though?
He won money by cheating from the butcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know if it was a deal.
That was his beef with the butcher.
Yeah.
In
Well,
our contract, if we died, what happened?
Before completing the objective,
Yeah.
your souls were his.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
seems
seems
like
pretty
the
clear
same
to me
thing. Yeah.
That's how he fucked up.
I shrug and I'm
um,
like, I just say like, well,
I'd imagine so.
yeah, we gave it a, we tried. Thanks for attempting, and I'll give bro guy. I'll shoot him one of these. Daro.
He shoots
Would
and then he like
be hard for.
Go ahead.
This might be hard for Minoscus to know, but if he, we could kind of almost assume that his soul was taken by this contract. Would that be like a magical entity or anything, or?
I mean,
Like-
yeah, the contract itself would be like magical contractual terms and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I were to like say detect magic, would that get us anywhere? But just knowing the magic, I don't think that really helps.
Yeah, I would probably say honestly, with what you've already gathered, you probably know more than what detect magic would give you.
Okay. Well,
But yeah,
I'm
Daro
sipping on the juice.
He turns to Tamara and he goes, "I'm still gonna need payment, by the way." And she's like, "Yeah, I know." And she like turns to the rest of you and she goes, "This one does count because I still have to pay him. So
How much does it cost?
Sorry, come back, but yeah."
How much does it cost?
You mean you can't even count it as a half credit?
No,
No, he's full dead.
She goes, "How much does it cost?" "Oh, just 1,000 gold."
Fair enough. All right. I pat Dala Brakka on the back. I'm like, I think you gave it a fair shake. This guy is hard to keep alive.
I say nothing.
I'm not good with emotions, so can I insight check to see what Dala Brakka is going through? So I don't know how this should affect him.
One.
Oh, I got pretty good. 18.
He is quite distraught by all of this for sure.
How do I soothe these soft skins?
Do I
Jingle
do I
some keys in
perceive
front
that
of
he's
him.
trying to?
Well,
Brain liquor.
I'm gonna say.
Are you gonna lick
Let
my
him
eye?
try first, yeah.
I'm gonna say, as it is your companion, you have a path to confront the boss, but it seems difficult.
As most things are in the City of Stars, baby. That's just the way of life.
I nod and just say that is why this place is hell.
Why is everything else?
It's a good eulogy.
Come on.
Well,
I just
I
like
mean, if there's
scratch my
nothing we can
head.
do with old Wodan here, Mari, is there something you can do possibly with the body?
Oh, I can do plenty of things with the body.
I like. What? Hey, I'm not sure she'll do what you like. Do you mean like something peaceful?
At this point, I just remain quiet.
She goes, "I can't guarantee peaceful. Not at all.
What's peaceful mean?
I
I mean, yeah, the PEACE version, definitely not."
it took
What
me a
would
second.
she want out of a human body?
I'm stealing his shoes.
Jesus.
You can take those. It's no problem.
Just eats the flesh and blood.
I say
Oh.
this society.
Jokes on
I
you.
look.
those
I
shoes
actually
are
look to
rims
people.
on.
I don't know. Does this society inter their dead?
I mean, here at the House of Awe, we have very creative uses for our bodies, both living and unliving.
I say, may you find peace in the afterlife.
And she like scurry after she does that. She like grabs the body and like scurries off to her room.
I just like
I
turn.
just imagine she's like holding it by one leg and like dragging it disrespectfully across.
Teeth are falling out. Jesus.
Pretty much, yes.
I turn and look at Dala Brakka. I'm like, you're cool with this going down this way?
I say nothing.
You got 9 days.
I say nothing.
As you say that, she goes, "That's true. I won't, make him unreincarnatable in those 10 days. After that," and she runs and scurries off again.
No more toenails or fingernails for Wodan.
Listen, if there's anything that Wodan taught me living in the City of Stars when he picked me up, was that it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. As it's an
Be
ancient
like
elf
that.
saying, it be do. I'll walk out.
All right. So as you all exit the House of Awe, encountering an unforeseen obstacle in the resurrection of Wodan, whether that be fortunate or unfortunate, depending on your perspective, you do leave the House of Awe. And what do you all want to do now?
I'm like leaning against the wall
Jump
to
off
the
the building.
entrance when they come out, like flicking cards.
Hey, what's up, man?
You guys get any information?
Well, Wodan his soul is taken by somebody. It seems like he made a contract of some kind. We can't bring him back. Rest in peace. But besides that, well, I don't know what he was up to. Did you guys find out what he was up to with like the butcher or whatever?
I pipe up and say he apparently had a note that has to do with a package in the warehouse district relating to the auction. It seems the Merchants Guild is involved with that assassination, as my ruse suggested.
Any location on that note?
A nod. Yeah, I have a location.
Should we go take a look?
That sounds like a great idea.
It won't hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with it's as long as it's like away from the, speaking of which, in the next like soon, we should probably like lay low for a little bit, I'm guessing.
Word around the city is that they don't know whether it was a fight or if there was some sort of gas explosion. I've done a little bit of footwork and led it towards the gas explosion scenario, but who knows how long it's going to take them to actually figure out what happened.
Well, in the meantime,
with the genie living, that could be pretty quick.
wait, the genie's alive?
I nod.
Yes.
Hey, we might have just like set him free or whatever, free spirit, free life. That's cool.
One can hope. And also that he's not vengeful or particularly attached to that place.
I say, given their chaotic nature, you cannot rule many things out. They could come to us within 100 years and strike revenge on all that we love.
I'll probably be dead by then. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I'll probably be fine, but I don't know. Are any of you guys gonna live 100 years? Just me, huh? Well, I'll handle it when he shows up, I guess. And I scratch my head, and I'm like, also,
shit, I will.
Oh, tight. Yeah, me and you are gonna be chilling. I scratch my head.
I'm just
also
sucking on this brain juice or brain cider.
Oh,
I'm starting to like it.
Acquired taste.
Gross. It's like wine. Just the more he drinks it, he's like, it's not so bad. I'm like, hey, speaking of which, after that situation went down, I realized, we need someone who's like up and center, maybe like a face to handle when stuff goes down, to like talk us through stuff. I know Atoq usually does a lot of that, but I think I'm, first of all, brighter given the armor, but also maybe a little bit more convincing. So I'll probably try to handle that from now on. Because you two, and I point at the rogue, I'm like, you two are like better at, sneaking and like handling stuff in the background. So I'm probably like a better distraction if we come up with a plan of attack.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds like a great plan.
Hey, I don't want to make the plan. You make the plan. I'll just help execute it.
I give him the old thumbs up.
Warehouse?
Lead away. Actually, hold on. We got a map now.
Yeah,
yeah.
I can,
To a talk.
How far
I
is it?
can lead us to there, I guess.
All right, time. Yeah, you lead.
How far away is the warehouse district from the explosion?
From the explosion?
From the house of from the explosion.
From the explosion, it's probably... It's not that far from the explosion, to be honest. Yeah, it's probably like 20 to 25 minutes, which is about 40 to 45 minutes from you guys right now.
All right, I'll keep note of that.
All right, y'all heading there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dukes of Hazzard slide over the
dead body.
The dead body of Wodan, the coffin.
Gotcha.
Can I notice if Dala Brakka is any better since I gave him my insight?
Give me an insight check, sure.
I took a swig of Minoscus's eye juice.
13.
13.
Isn't it?
Well, what are you thinking there, Dala Brakka?
I needed a 15.
He's so from what you could tell, he seems to be doing a bit better.
Yeah, mere passive deception is more than that. So, I nod, and I'm starting to understand human emotion.
Oh, not through that example. Jesus Christ.
That was great.
And
You're on your way. I just dropped my dice. Sorry. So you guys are on your way to the warehouse district. And when you arrive, it is again like kind of connected to like the mercantile marketplace type district, like where a lot of the shops are in the city. But obviously it's its own place. And you are led by the note via the directions in the specified building to like kind of, like storage wars, like those, I don't know what they're called. The
storage units?
Storage
units.
Yeah. So you're led to a complex like that where there's a lot of storage units.
I said, that's my expertise.
Ah, yes. So you are led to like a storage unit facility, and there's just a bunch of them, and they're pretty like uniform. There's not too much differentiating one from another one, but with the note and the specified location, it really seems like this note was meant for someone that is supposed to probably watch over this place. So it gives you really pinpoint directions on where to be. But when you arrive there, you see that it is locked. What do you want to do?
I take a look around for cameras, guards, like some sort of like motion spotlights. I don't know if those exist here, but anything like that.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Stealth eyeballs. Just
anybody else doing this?
I'll just keep watch.
Will use detect magic.
Okay.
While he's doing that, can you just give me a rundown of what we see at this? Is it like a fence? Like a gate? Yeah.
Like where all the storage things are?
Yeah. Where are we locked out of? And then what?
Oh.
What are the storage units? And I'm asking like 30 things. Description of the storage units, like their dimensions, and then the surrounding buildings.
Okay. So yeah. So basically, what you're looking at is like a very long building, right? Just like a straight uniform building with a bunch of like steel garages, like straight up storage units, right?
Oh, okay.
Each storage unit is probably like 10 feet high and like, probably like 10 feet high, 10 feet wide, around there. Just from like the dimensions, you can't tell how deep it is, obviously, because it's not open yet. And then like surrounding this facility is just a bunch of like replicated buildings like this.
Oh, it's like a warehouse.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of very
district.
similar.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So everything specifically around here is just like storage units and warehouses, and then there's like some residential areas for the people that work these places, but you're pretty far away from those residential areas. And then what was it? So you cast Detect Magic, and what was the perception check?
Oh,
30.
is that me?
It was 8.
What? It was 30?
It was 8.
8? Okay. Yeah. From what you can tell, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Like there's no like cameras or magic sensors or anything like that. Casting Detect Magic, Minoscus, you do see like on the upward side of this specific unit, like some type of magic, like camera.
Yeah, I'll point that out for everyone. They could see through there.
Do we see it?
I look at it.
Yeah,
Is there
it's like
anything there?
a very like it's kind of like a spy camera where it's just like a little black dot. So
How far is it?
And from what you can tell, Tanman, with your aura, it's only on this unit.
Oh, okay, so it can't see us
This
right
is
now.
the
It's just
only
looking
one.
at the unit.
Yeah, it's like coming from outside the unit, basically. Like it'd be like a camera that's like looking outside to like where someone would open the garage.
I see. So if we try to open it, we'll be in the view of it.
Yes.
Okay.
I can make us all look a little bit different, except for Dala, of course. I mean, he can handle that himself.
I'm like, are either of you good at like breaking into locks, or do we gotta smash it?
I nod and I'll whip out my thieves tools and go to unlock.
Whoa! Are we gonna like try to look a little different first?
Yeah, I mean, there's a camera looking at the storage unit there. It's like right
No,
there.
this is to get into the
Oh, the
place.
gate. Well, yeah.
Or
No, to get into the actual storage
The unit.
oh shit, we're in the place.
Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
the place. You're surrounded by fucking storage units. Yeah, my bad.
Okay, yeah. Where's this camera at?
The camera is like straight up on the front of the storage unit, like pointed to the entrance of it. So like if you were to pick up the garage, the camera would see you.
So how far? How high up is it?
How high up is it? So it's like at the top of the storage unit. So it'd be about 11 feet high. It'd
And
be
then-
like 10 and a half.
Best to our ability to me understanding sight lines hasn't seen us yet.
No.
Can I marry a solid around the sight line of this camera, and then I can even jump up on top if need be.
Okay.
I'll climb up on top, and then can I just cover up the camera with
With a
something
bucket?
Like
Yeah. With the
Bucket, yeah.
The bucket, the camera.
I could use the bucket. I lost shit.
I mean, we could just cover it up at
So-
this point, but it's like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I think that's simple, but how are you getting up on top of the storage unit?
I'm climbing.
Okay. There's no handholds or anything.
Yep.
You have a climb speed, right?
I do have a climb speed, but if there's no handholds,
Yeah. I would say if you could just give me somehow to get up there, you won't have to make a check. But I need how you get up there.
I'll boost
there's
you.
nothing surrounding this building, like a dumpster.
There'd probably be a mobile dumpster. It wouldn't be right next to it. You'd have to move it next to it. But
No,
you can do that.
I'll turn to Minoscus and I'm like, bro, we can throw him.
I mean, yeah, you can get a boost. That's viable.
We could
I
boost
weigh
him, bro.
700,000 pounds.
Yeah, we're both strong.
I will not be thrown in this instance.
We'll boost you. You could stand on our hands. We'll boost you up.
Okay. I'll say, interesting. Stand next to the wall with your back facing it.
Sure, and I'll do it.
Sure.
I'm gonna jump up on the wall and then off his back, kick off his back to get up onto the wall, like do a side like Mega Man.
Okay, all right. So you use them as a boost to just straight up off Mega Man. Like I said, as long as you can get up there, I wasn't gonna make you make up a check. So you do that, and you manage to climb up onto these like whole building of units, and then you kind of scurry on over to where the specific unit is that you guys are looking to get into. And what do you want to cover the camera with?
I have a blanket, and I don't know why I'm
Should've
imagining it, but can it have a lot of cowboys on it?
Sure.
I don't know why. I just think it's funny.
From that wild you raided a long time ago. Yeah.
Just a lot of cowboys. I stole from a child, probably. And I'll put it over the camera and then motion everyone to.
Okay.
I won't put it down so far that I could reach it from the ground.
No, yeah, you can do that. How you kind of have to like get it to stay on the camera though.
You should pick.
I'll put it in the middle.
Perfect.
So when I pull it, it'll just rip some of it. But
perfect. Okay.
While he's doing this, I pull my hat off and my coat and like scruffle my hair to where it's like in front of my face, and I stuff my coat and hat in the bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pull the hood up on my big fur coat cloak thing that's on the back of my armor.
Okay.
I mean, if
spike my hair up.
I turn into Wodan.
Okay. Got it.
this is a little.
This is morbid.
Morbid. I turn and look.
Is there a problem?
Wait, he sounds a little different. No, that's cool.
Cameras won't be able to hear me anyway.
That's true. That's good. But wait, can they?
Shit, I don't know.
Me neither.
Would I be able to detect the magic if they could hear him?
But from what you could tell, no, you can't be heard.
Okay.
Give me a little bit of that divine help here, Atoq. And I fucking start picking the lock, or trying to.
Yeah, I say you must accept Mother into your life.
You cast guidance on him. All right, give me the thieves' tools check.
This is gonna go great.
Still plus D4.
Mm-hmm.
D4.
Come on, natural one.
It won't let me roll. All right.
I mean, Atoq is also a rogue, so he could be helping you with it. You can make it with advantage.
Yeah, I'll help.
Oh my god.
I'm technically better at it.
By one. Do I have proficiency?
Yeah, as a rogue you do.
You had dex and proficiency.
Bunch of rogues who can't pick a lock.
Oh, natural.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
can't pick a lock, huh, bitch?
Yeah.
All right. A natural 20 and a
Everything's
natural 4
intact.
for the 1d4.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was
So-
around my health.
30.
Max out rolls 30. It was a pretty intricate lock. It's definitely not the most intricate you've ever seen, but it was pretty hard. Usually it would be, but you just found the specific right. Go ahead.
I want to like be kind of condescending in how I pick locks, and the way he's doing it is just like, come on, dude. Like, no, you gotta do it. And he like does it way too good.
Yeah.
I just like shut up.
Yeah, like super, like you just zone in on the exact parts you need to fiddle with, and you pop it open, and yeah, nobody's the wiser. You do it in like 5 seconds, and yeah.
As soon as I hear the click, I'll turn and I'm assuming it's like a storage unit, and I'll lift it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as soon as I hear the click of the lock, I'll step over and lift the grate up or whatever it is.
So as you lift the grate up, light from kind of the starlight and the outside shines in a bit. Again, it's not too much because it's perpetually night here, but it is a little bit more than what was in the storage unit before. And you see in the storage unit a single chair. Tied to that chair, beaten, bloodied, is a familiar face from the globes. It is a Mr. Molly.
It's Wodan. I'm just gonna go.
That'd be crazy if it was Wodan. I cast light in the room.
Yeah, you cast the light to get a better look at everything, and yeah, I mean it's the guy you saw on the TV get shot. He doesn't seem to have a bullet wound, but he does seem to be bloodied and bruised in other ways.
Is there anything
Is he
else in the
breathing?
room?
He is breathing, unconscious but breathing.
Is there anything else in the room at all?
No,
Does he have a blindfold or anything on?
he's gagged and blindfolded. Yeah.
Okay. I just turn and look at Alexander, and I'm like,
I didn't hear you say
really
anything.
knows.
I didn't say anything. I just pointed at him.
Okay. Well, that's not exactly what I thought was gonna be in here.
Don't you like? Isn't this guy, some big shot?
I mean, he's not a small fish, if that's what you're implying. We had a run-in before. It wasn't that big of a deal. Why in the hell is he here?
Is he friend or foe?
A little bit of both.
Is he gonna be happy to see us if we take the blindfold off?
I don't
just be
know.
good.
He certainly would be happier than he is right now, I would assume.
I nod.
Hey,
and
can you
say,
hear us?
He doesn't react.
Can I
Conscious.
say to Soren, just be like, can you wake him with your healing?
Yeah, I got it. We're
Keep
looking
the
to win.
blindfold on for now.
I'm like, yeah, we're looking to score here, right? We want something for our troubles.
At least information,
Sure.
at the very least.
All right, I'll back you guys up. I like pointed at Alexander. I'm like, you know the most about what he probably deals with, so I'll just follow your lead. And I walk up and I'll put 1 point of lay on hands on him.
Does he put 1 point and lay a hands?
And I'll ungag him. I'm like, hey, what up, bro?
What, bro? What's going on here?
Hey, man. You know, I don't know exactly who you think I am or anything, but I'm not an enemy of yours, and I came to see how you're doing.
And we'd like to keep it that way.
Jesus, yeah, we would.
I'm doing pretty horrible. Thanks for asking. Oh.
Hey, did you get shot?
No.
I see.
I write down on a card, why are you here? And I show it to Soren.
Why are you here? Who captured you?
Goddamn, the butcher, the gun, the machine, those motherfuckers.
The Merchants Guild?
What?
I say the Merchants Guild?
Yes.
What was the last thing you remember before you went under?
No. I was transporting my item for the auction, and I was on my way to a press conference to announce what it is, and then I just blacked out. And now I'm here. Ugh.
Oh. He said at the press conference?
He said he was on
his way.
his press conference.
I go,
It wasn't there yet.
So he
I
never
see.
got to the press conference.
I say, hey, well, it seems like you never made it to the press conference, but as far as everybody's aware, you were shot there.
What do you mean I was shot there?
Yeah, I watched it on TV, bro. You got smoked right in the chest. So I assume whoever your enemies are faked your death, and now everybody thinks you're dead, so no one's looking for you.
God damn it.
Yeah, so...
You can't let them get a hold of what's being auctioned off. You can't let it.
Well, now, hold on. I definitely could. What exactly is being auctioned off?
Oh, boy. Give me a persuasion check.
I'm giving him both thumbs up.
Okay, tight. Persuasion? All right.
Yeah.
Natural 20, so 26.
Yeah.
Oh, natural
The
20.
natural 20s are flowing. He goes, oh, man. How do I know I can trust you?
Well, given the fact that I have ungagged you, told you I'm not your enemy, and that you died at the press conference and I'm here to hook you up, I mean, I don't see why you have any reason not to trust you. I've got a big group of goons here and I could just stab you, but I'm, you know, not that kind of guy anymore. And I give a thumbs up back.
I sharpen my rapier somehow.
On the side of the stone structure. Look, man. This item, it can corrupt many people. I can't just tell anybody about what this is. You understand, right?
I mean, I understand, but at the same time, everybody thinks you're dead. If I close this door and walk away, no one knows you're alive, and they probably do kill you.
All right. Well, the item in question and what they probably have now is called a deck of many things.
Oh,
You know
no. Break it down for me. It sounds familiar.
Oh, I'll break it down for you. All right. And I think that's what we'll call the session. For
No!
Oh,
A deck of many things? Sweet
You're
Jesus.
a sick fuck, Rynge.
That's a good thing for sure. Oh man. I'm a change
But yeah,
man.
that's going to be the session for this week.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I hate this guy.
Just gonna feed him the juice.
I was gonna grab the juice from you and throw it on him so he wakes up instead of having him heal him. Like
This
fuck
is a,
that. Yeah,
this
you're
is
gonna
a great
wake up.
session. Great session. Wodan died.
How many cards am I gonna pull?
We learned a lot. Don't pull any cards, you sick fuck.
All of
Pull
them.
like
Beneficial
7.
to pull 1. I think.
How many cards are there? Is it 52 or is it 24?
I
In a
believe it's
deck?
24.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's closer to 24 for sure.
I have
half.
fought the Avatar of Death before, and he's a pussy. So I literally one-shot him. So
Excuse me?
yeah, I crit on Death with Michael and Paladin. I smited max level.
Yeah, that's right.
He was the first hit. I just fucking annihilated him. It was like
Jesus.
70, 80 damages.
Yeah, it was wild for sure.
Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for coming through and saying what's good.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the old sesh. Rest in peace to Wodan. I miss him. I love him.
He's not dead yet.
We
Well,
have
he's
9
dead,
days.
but he's not.
9 days.
We have 9 days.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Hey,
I'm gonna draw the moon card. You watch.
I fought for him, to be fair. I was like, look, we can't let the body, you know, be used for
He's
evil.
dead. He's dead. We'll leave it at that. He's dead.
He's dead for now.
I consoled him. He's all right. Dala Brakka has moved on in the 3 seconds after.
Yeah, I transformed into him. It's fine. We're good.
yeah, that
it's
was
definitely
a little
not
much.
some weird Freudian fuck ups going on right now. You skin changing into him.
I
like a warg.
stay this and I stay as this as my permanent now.
That's nice. Yeah, Wodan can't cause any more trouble for you in that body anymore. That's true. Now you don't have to worry so much about it.
It all comes full circle for you, huh?
You're a great counselor, Sajam.
I
This son
know.
of a bitch Wodan is working for the Merchants Guild.
I know. God, and we didn't even. You didn't tell us that, so I guess we don't even know that.
I don't fucking know.
I
that.
know it,
Yeah.
but it is actually good for us that he was doing that.
Yeah, probably.
Not good for him because it got his soul stolen. But
Yeah, and he's dead. But, you know, life goes on. Anyway, chat room, we'll catch you guys all next week with a session as usual. Great sesh. Thanks, everybody, for coming through. Thanks to Steve for the raid and all of you guys for checking it out. Catch you guys next time. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Peace.